Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing just an eye tutorial, but I'm going to be using the new Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie Patootie palette. And this one has been used a little bit already because it is my mom's, it's not mine. But there are so many like beautiful shades in this that I've been dying to play with, like especially some of these shimmers like are just so stunning. So yeah, I'm just, obviously it's gonna be a more neutral look today, so it's gonna be something very wearable that anybody could, use. And I think this palette is just like, it has all of those basic colors that you think like, oh, why do I need this? Like, why do I need this palette when I have so many other nudes and different palettes? But this one is just like, I've felt it, I've put my fingers in it, and from what my mom has said, like, it's so buttery and they blend out beautifully and the shimmers are like something else. So I'll obviously be able to give my final thoughts at the end, but as of right now, like, I'm really excited to use this. So I have already done my base, bronzer, highlight, blush, eyebrows, everything, and we're just really going to be focusing on eyes today. So if you'd like to see what I conjure up with this palette, then keep on watching. Alright, so for my transition shade, I'm going to be going in with this color right here called Streaking. And it's just like, it has a like peachier kind of tone to it. And I'm going to be going in with a Morphe Y17 brush, which is just like a super fluffy, all over the lid type of brush. A lot of pigment. A lot of pigment. So I'm so excited about this. Yeah, you can see that it's a more like peachy transition shade, which I feel like will be perfect for what I want to do. Really just focusing this like all over my crease. A lot of the time it's really difficult for these like really super pale matte shades to show up on the eye, but these are like you can see this on my eye, and sometimes like you dip in the pan, you put it on your eye, and you're like, did I even put anything on? Like, so these are really, this shade in particular is really nice. All right, and then next up, to make this look a little more pinky, I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here called Bear. And from what my mom said, this shade is stunning. So I'm very excited to, I mean, like, that's some pigment. Like, yep, she has pigment. That's for sure. As you can see, I'm literally just putting that right on top of where I put that transition shade. The two of those colors together created like this peachy, just like beautiful color. Oh my gosh. They're blending so nice. Like, up here, I always have like, you just gotta keep going over it, but this is like, it blends like as soon as you put it down. Alright, so now to darken this up a little bit more, I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here called Butt Naked. And compared to this one right here, Naked, like they're both kind of those dark, like deepening up the outer corner kind of shades. But Butt Naked has more of a, I don't wanna say like brick, but it has a more like red undertone in it, which would be perfect, obviously, for like what I'm doing. And then Naked has like a more cool toned undertone. So if you were doing a look with like some of these colors, like if you darkened up with this one instead of with the pinks, like you would use this. And then if you like use some of the more pinkier shades, you would use Butt Naked. So it's good that she has like two different dark shades that are a warmer dark and a lighter and a cooler dark. That way, like, you have more than one option. I'm keeping this really focused on the outer corner of my eye. Like, I'm packing my initial like dip right into the outer corner, and then once I feel like I've gotten some of the pigment like off of the brush, that's when I start to like take a lighter hand. I'm kind of using the tip of this brush, just the way it's shaped, it has that kind of like point to it almost. So I'm using the tip of the brush just to blend that into the rest of the eye. and just dragging it in a little bit towards the inner corner. Like just, I'm like barely touching my eye. Oh, I'm using the, I didn't even say, I'm using the Morphe R39 brush, and this is kind of like perfect for blending out these darker colors because it's like has the flat end almost, but it's still fluffy, so it like really gets in there and buffs everything out. Might have to steal this brush from my mom. Yeah.
Sephora is not written over my bathroom door.
It might as well be because you have literally everything. I'm just going back over with that first Y17 brush just to like really meld everything together. I put no extra product on this brush. Like I literally have it like just how I put it down, and this just helps to like really make sure that everything is blended. All right, and now I'm gonna go in and just cut the front half of my crease. And I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape, obviously, because it's amazing and the best. And I'm using a Morphe M421 little flat, like, packer brush, basically. And I actually want to try, I saw Makeup by Jack. If you guys, like, haven't seen him, I'll link his channel down below. But he always goes in with his, like, concealer and then, like, looks up. And so, like, that way that's where his, like, line for his crease is, which is so smart to me because like you're gonna do this and then like your shadow is gonna get messed up if like you follow your actual crease. And I know a lot of people like don't, but I usually do, and I'm always like, why does it keep transferring? It's because like when I open my eye, like that's where my lid kind of falls, so it's like so smart. That one turned out so much better than the other side. Oh my god. Alright, so now that I've rough cut the lid, it doesn't look fantastic, but you know, it gets the job done. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Jaybird. And I'm gonna take it on the same M421 brush. I just like wiped it off, and I'm gonna spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. It's just like the tiny version, and then lay it on my lid. My God, just kidding. I'm going in with my finger. Takes too long. I'm very impatient.
I'm never getting this palette back, am I?
Probably not. I'm gonna go in on the edges with the brush. That way it's nice and clean. By the way, it has a mirror, and
yeah,
it's like good quality mirror, so just like to keep that in mind. And I'm just gonna use this Butt Naked shade just to keep it like kind of dark towards the outer corner. All right, so now for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Stark, and my mom said it's intense, so I'm light hand here. Alrighty, so next I'm going to be putting on just like a light natural pair of lashes, and these are the Ardell Natural Demi Wispies. And I'm going to be using my Roller Lash by Benefit, and I can't do this on camera because it literally takes forever and I have to like get really close to the mirror, so when I return I will be lashed up. Alrighty, lashes and mascara are on, and I went under my brow bone just a little bit with the highlighter that I used on my cheeks. So that's what I did in our time apart. And next for lips, I'm going to be going in with this little Kylie mini, and this is in the shade Commando. This is the one that I fought for, you guys. This is the one that they didn't send me in my Kylie review video, which I'll link it down there. And they didn't send it to me, and it was like the one shade that I knew that I really wanted. And so I was like, please, 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 please send this to me. And they did, and now I use it literally all the time. So that's what we are going in with. Alrighty guys, and that is it for this video. I always say that. I don't want to say that again.
What?
But I had so much fun creating this look. I don't want to say that. But it was fun. Like, this color on the lid is absolutely amazing. Like, it is so good. And like, oh, also, if you guys notice that I have like a little gross like dry spot right here, I know. Trust me, I know. I have a little bit of texture and this dry spot, and my skin has been on a journey the past month, so we're just gonna ignore it. We're gonna pretend like it's not there. But anyway, this palette rocks. Like, this palette is so good, and like it's one of those things where it's like, how do you tell everybody like to buy a palette of nudes? Like, you know what I mean? But like, she did that. Like, she did that. It's like, it's so worth it to me. Like, honestly, it is so worth it to get this palette. So if you can get your hands on this thing, like, do it, because it is so good. Like, Laura Lee, girl, yes ma'am. Alrighty, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!